Hello heads, welcome back to an episode of AmazSpiderMan. Today we're going to play Spider-Man 2 Electro, made by Vicarious Visions, who also made Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Ain't that a mind twist, ain't it? So, Spider-Man 2 Electro really pushes Spider-Man into a whole new different level. And it's pretty cool to see this game. So, Spider-Man 2 Electro. This game wasn't really hyped, and fans of the first one really dislike this game. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's pretty good. So let's press start, and let's see the intro of this game. It first shows off the first Spider-Man game, and then you'll see a little bit differences because it takes cutscenes from the Dreamcast version. So Spider-Man has his lines and everything, which honestly that's pretty cool in my opinion, but I wish it was in the first game. And you see that the models and everything, look at this, from the Dreamcast version.
I don't want to believe
poured it over to the
today.
PS1 version.
Got to make sure. Daredevil.
That leaves one question.
So, you know,
where's Rhino?
Rhino looks way good. Black Cat looks way good. Spider-Man looks way good. Carnage and every fucking thing in this cutscene looks good. I mean, look at Carnage right there.
And now,
that looks fucking creepy, and that looks good compared to the original PS1 version. So honestly, you know, look at that. Spider-Man now has his lines. He has the web effects on his. I don't really like that. But honestly, it's fucking amazing. I can't believe. That's amazing to me. The reason why I am really excited to play this version of Spider-Man is because I have the pre-9/11 version, and if you guys don't know what that is, how do I explain this? It's whenever Spider-Man 2 Electro came out, they had the Twin Towers in it and everything. Anything related to the Twin Towers was in this game. And then when 9/11 happened, Vicarious Visions recalled most of Spider-Man and re-edited it. And they did a shit job at re-editing it. They took out mostly anything related to 9/11. So the Twin Towers, planes being on fire, planes exploding. Of course, I said Twin Towers. Definitely the Twin. It's like in the background, and then they'll crop it and edit it to where it looks so weird. This version of Spider-Man has not been seen hardly in a playthrough, so I like to play that. And my batteries are about to die, sadly, again. So let me just go grab another battery and continue where we left off. Alright, I have fully recharged my camera, got another battery. We should be honestly pretty good, so I don't have to really rush anything, so we just have to casually slide. But yes, I have the pre-9/11 version, like I said earlier, and I've never seen anyone do a full gameplay video of just the pre-9/11 version of Spider-Man. I might be the first person that has played the pre-9/11 from start to finish in a recording, basically, instead of like showing what's different in like the version. So, rare, maybe exclusive video with a face cam and all that, so hopefully
Kid mode.
that would be really nice.
Kid mode.
Oh, Stanley said kid mode. So let's go on to normal. And now we're actually fighting Electro. I know in Spider-Man 1 I said Electro when it was obviously Mysterio. And of course, re-editing that, I was like, well, fuck. And as you guys can see, honestly, the cutscenes look maybe better than the first Spider-Man. It kind of looks good, but there's some weird nitpicks that I will definitely show. You know, their hands can now move, but their facial don't move. So he has like this. He has this facial. Yeah. He can do this and all that, but his face still stays the same. But their hands move and everything. So the graphics has improved. The cutscenes have improved. A couple of things that have improved from the first one, but people still like the first game because it's more funnier, I guess. And it's not made by Neversoft, so that's a big disappointment there. He acts like Superman, I swear. It looks like he's fucking Superman. I mean, how he flies and shit.
Welcome,
and some
true
people
believers.
don't like the music in this
Stan Lee
game,
here
but I
to bring
actually
you
kind
yet
of do like the
another
music, so...
scintillating tale of superhero daring-do. Now it appears that trouble has found our arachnid hero yet again. So get ready for a pulse-pounding, web-slinging tale of shocking revelations.
Oh, you know it, Stan Lee.
Beast, what's got you bounding about?
And sadly, I'm not a big
Sentinel
fan
attack, I
of the
hope.
X-Men, so I don't really like
Greetings,
X-Men
my
characters.
web-slinging compatriot. I
That's
noticed
just me, I'm
perchance
sorry.
your diurnal patrol and thought I would provide you with information of a practical and necessary nature.
Thanks for the show of interest, Beast. But I've been doing this for a while now. I think I'm okay.
Indeed. We shall see.
Yeah. Oh,
Would you
Fantastic
mind
Four
telling
building
me
right
what
there.
this is?
That's my Spidey compass.
That's my trusty spider compass. It shows me where to go when I'm out and about.
I do believe you are correct, sir. Since you're so smart, why don't you try following me?
The guy kind of looks like the Hulk, you know, but whatever. So, trying to get this leveled to how I want it. So, of course, Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro looks different and acts different. So, this is basically the training level. We can quit the training level. But honestly, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do like a full 100% playthrough of Spider-Man and show off everything, like the costumes and everything about this game. I really want to show off some of the things they did remove from this game. Because this is, of course, again, pre-9/11. I can't stress that enough. And I honestly can't wait to show this off, like, a lot. So, biggest difference graphics-wise, kind of same, kind of not. Spider-Man, like I said, has lines finally on him and the web. Everything plays the same.
Get a move on.
I think it plays a little bit different. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. So, let's see.
Pressing R2 allows me to web swing. With that, I should be able to catch up to Beast with no problem.
Yep. And then...
Pretty good, webhead. Now I've seen these all over the city.
web cartridges.
This gives me more web.
Web fluid. He just skipped that. Web fluid. So that got skipped a little bit. And
Building looks far. If I jump forward and web swing, I should make it.
and the sad thing in Spider-Man 2, there ain't no secrets, you know. Maybe some, but they're like not as good as
Spider
Neversoft did.
sense tingling.
So we got more different enemies, but they're basically the same, just retextured. We got the same combat style, you know, punching, kicking. We got all that. Everything from the first Spider-Man game is basically the same. You know. So we're just gonna kind of speedrun through this.
I don't think those were tourists.
I don't think so either, Spider-Man. What do you think about that? Oh, what the fuck? So this also. Some things have been changed and fixed. Like in the first Spider-Man game, let me say, in the first Spider-Man game, if you try jumping using your web ball, you couldn't do that. In Spider-Man 2, you can, and they did some changes in the combat and all that. So I'll show off that also. So let's just go up to this one guy and jump and do that. There you go. He's down. See? Some changes, and there's one of them. If I can make it. There's a change here also. This is different.
However did you become so proficient a shot with your web shooters, Spider-Man?
I can cycle through targets by pressing the L2 button. I can pull them towards me by pressing web and down. Or I can pick them up by pressing punch and throw them by pressing punch again.
And of course, this is a Spider-Man 2 exclusive again. Like, the first Spider-Man game was, and then all of a sudden other companies started to port it over the PC, Dreamcast, and other consoles basically. And then when Spider-Man 2 came out, no other company ported it because it wasn't pretty much that good. People didn't like it that much. So this is basically a PlayStation exclusive. But like Spider-Man said, by pressing L2 or whatever he said, we can cycle through different enemies or different objects or whatever, and then we can just web swing them or web pull or whatever. So we can be like, oh, I want this, and then hit him. And the funny thing is, people don't know about that. I mean, there's some bosses that you have to do that because it makes it more easier, and then there's some people like, oh, I can't aim at that crate above the shocker or whatever, and it's hard to pull. And I'm like, did you try pressing L2 and then have the auto target select the crate and then use your web to just pull it, and then it'll do itself, you know? But whenever I first played it, I didn't realize that until I watched a review of one guy saying, oh, by pressing L2 you can do this. I'm like,
I wonder who these guys are.
what?
Remember the Josh.
Hey!
So
Get him!
see, the game automatically selects it and
Love
then
watching me
press
work.
it. Of course, we're just gonna skip those enemies because it's not really a big deal. And then let's just continue. Now we're in the first stage of Spider-Man 1. Or second, basically.
What are they up to? Time to do that hero thing, Spidey. He won't get far with that Spidey tracer on him.
Whoa! Web freak!
Oh my god! And I don't know if there's really any differences in this
Whoa.
right now.
Shit over the Boy Scouts.
But people who are a big fan of Spider-Man 2, you'll probably see the differences.
Time to save the day. Or evening.
And people who don't know about this game, you probably might not see the differences. So hopefully, people who have played this game will see the difference compared to the original, the remake version, but compared to the pre-9/11 version. But honestly,
Does this look right to
I
anyone?
don't really see any differences. Everything still acts and is staying the same.
Lucky no one was inside.
So we press L2 to select the fucking thing or whatever, and then pull away pull. And some people are like, I can't aim at this.
Now to find out if there's
I
more.
can't aim at this thing. I mean, it's too hard. I'm like, what? For me, it's somewhat easy, but not really. You know, thanks to the auto target, it helps a lot. And they really want you to use that auto target, so it's good to have and good to use. This is basically like a test level showing off, like,
to now.
Your slinging days are over!
oh god. But this is like a test level showing like, oh yeah,
Doubt the owner's insured against
by pressing the
barbarians.
the auto target, you can just select the web instead of like having to aim yourself. So I bet you if I just, select it from like a different view, so like here, I'll go to it and aim at it. It's nice to have and
There.
use.
A little paint and Bondo should fix things here.
So basically, the Vicarious Vision read some people comments, and most fans said they wanted to have Spider-Man on the ground. So this is basically one of the few levels that were on the ground. But sadly, we're not basically on the ground. It's just another level, basically, you know, from like inside level. And I can show an example by climbing up here, right? Then walk a little bit forward, and there's an invisible wall. And this honestly quite sucks. I mean, I wish there's like a different, taller building that's blocking our way or something. I don't know, something, they should have been a little bit more creative. This ain't creative at all, sadly.
A setup! How original. All of you guys against me.
Alright.
Your slinging days are over! You're dead, do-gooder!
And it's nice to have that web jump thing. I think there's an Easter egg where if you...
Spider-Man 10, Nameless Thug 0. Another shout out for yours truly. The signal from my spider tracer is growing weak. Better take to the rooftops and follow my compass.
And there is a basketball you can throw in this hoop, but I forgot what your reward is. I think it's like a comic book or something. Yeah, here's the basketball up here.
Little street hoops, anyone?
It's kind of hard to do, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I recommend trying this out for yourself. You know, I'll try it another time. It's too hard. I think you only get rewarded with health or something like that. Something small, so we're just going to ignore it. And just climb up to the top.
Just a little higher. Not high enough.
So that's the end of the level. We just basically completed that level, and sadly it was pretty easy, in my opinion. It's pretty short.
Alright, the signal from my Spidey tracer is stronger from up here. My compass should lead right to him.
Yep. And that's when I end the video. So I think there's like less safe states in this game, but honestly, in my opinion, every 2 to 3 levels, it depends, I will end the video. So yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe. Always remember, with great power comes great responsibility, and I'll see you guys in the second part of Spider-Man 2.
You